Hey guys, Theosac here. Now, I've talked about many things, just many silly little things, I need a drink here. Just silly things. But, I just thought, about, just how women, a lot of women, especially now, just seem to dress very provocatively, even in, just public places, etc. I mean, just the amount of short shorts that I've been seeing lately. And, I just, look back to, the way women used to dress, and it wasn't really much different. Don't worry, this isn't a lecture video. I mean, I really don't care if you dress provocatively at all. In fact, I would actually probably encourage it, especially since I'm a bit of a pervert. But, I digress. You know, I never forget this one lady that actually used to teach, my brother how to draw, because at one point she, very pretty lady, obviously, always draw, you know, you could say that she sometimes wore stuff that she wanted, or just wanted to dress the way that she wanted, quote unquote. But she was a pretty lady, and she knew how to draw very well. And at one point, she was teaching my brother, and I remember they finally fired her one day after she was drawing certain things. I remember she even was drawing stuff like, people having sex with dead bodies. I mean, shit, there's even shit that I don't even remember that she drew, but I remember this. I think the one that finally did it with my father was when she drew my father as the devil, a devilish looking kind of thing, and then she was fired. I mean, it was kind of funny actually looking at the pictures when you because they look kind of cartoonish, You could say that she was a bit into expressing herself, but, again, it's just funny looking back, and just the way that she dressed as well. Again, you could say that she kind of stood out. She always used to, say shit to me like, why are all these people looking at me? What the hell are they looking at? And I mean, she wore, again, all black lots of times with the striped stockings, a kind of a gothy look, I guess I would say. And she also wore like these Frankenstein looking boots while she wore this stuff, and her skirt was almost up to her cooch and everything. I mean, she kind of wore it all. And again, she would always wonder what these people were looking at all the time. Why were people staring at her? And, I once just told her, well, I didn't really tell her this, but I was just thinking, like, well, they're looking at your vagina. That's what they're looking at. That's what they're looking at. I mean, it's one thing to, express yourself and to be fine with that and to be fine with people looking at you even. But, if all these people are looking at you because you wear black and you wear Frankenstein boots with a dress that's high enough to see your pussy and your and other things, people are going to look, people are going to react when you wear stuff like that, and you need to see that coming. And, I'm sure all of the guys at your high school, are very nice to you, when you wear provocative stuff. And I understand it gives you attention, or so you feel that it helps give you attention, which, I mean, it does. But, when a guy or just anybody in general looks at you while you wear that kind of stuff, it kind of gives people the wrong idea. I mean, yes, just because you wear stuff provocatively doesn't mean that, you know, you want to be, approached, or you want to or you're just a slut, basically. But again, I digress. People are going to react when you dress like that. And people are going to think a certain way about you, whether you like it or not. I mean, it's a good idea to be able to go out and not be judged by the way you dress, but the reality is that we all get judged for the way we dress. That's just the bottom line. I mean, even I sometimes, kind of a little judge a bit, but the thing is, people think way too much with their eyes. And even if they understand that, you aren't a complete slut when you dress like that, that's the way that they're going to see you. They're only going to see you as a piece of meat for sex, is the thing, even though they might understand that you aren't necessarily slut, but at the same time, the probably 9 out of 10 of the reason why somebody is talking to you is because they want to bang you. That's why. You dress very provocatively, and they like it. They kind of want to get with you. They're just gonna see you as this sex, thing. That's all they're gonna see you as. And I can tell you from experience, that's just the way that guys are gonna look at you, especially the guys. If you're a female, or if you're just from a different area. But either way, that's just the way that people look at you. I mean, even as a guy, if I went outside with assless chaps and no shirt on, well, I mean, how are people going to think of me? I mean, I'm not sure if you guys are imagining what it would look like with me in assless chaps, but I will tell you something. I'm a bit hairier than the average guy. So, although I would be getting attention, it probably wouldn't be the kind of attention that I would want. In fact, I probably would get arrested. But I think you get my points. So, of course, you ask yourself, why are all these people looking at me? It's like, well, this is the reason why. Whether you like it or not, people are going to react to it. I mean, even the women around you are going to react to it, to say the least. Now, with that being said, I'll end this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm sorry if you feel that I've wasted your 8 minutes of your day.